be a little chill.
Hell yeah, and I'm also trying to fill up on them What's going on YouTube? It's Crispy ENT and I'm back with another First Ascendant video for you guys. Hey, I did the deed, all right? I went ahead and grabbed all the resources for the catalyst and all the resources for the activators and put it all into one video, okay? This isn't just like me telling y'all where to go to find the information. No, I've actually went through the missions. I found which is the most efficient, and I got a couple tips throughout these missions to help reduce the time on how fast you can farm up these resources. All right, if you want to go ahead and support the channel, make sure to drop a like on the video, comment down below, let me know what you guys think, hit that sub button, and with all that being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, so starting out, we're gonna start with the energy activator list. This is probably the most important out of the two, honestly, because you prestige your characters and get 30 capacity cost on your characters. So first on the list, we got the low carbon activators. All right, this is the Volga strategic outpost, and for every last one of these outposts, you want to have your privacy on private. Okay, you want to have your public, whatever the hell that is, you can turn it to private. That way, no other players are messing with your grind. Okay, go ahead and teleport there. As you can see, when I teleport here, I go ahead and check the map. I see I got what, 2 minutes left. I'm like, okay, whatever. So check this out. This is the tip I got for these right here. I run over here. You can actually speed up the timer on these outposts. You see, I run through here, I teleport through this. All right, when I get to the other side, I come right back through. That's all you got to do. You just got to teleport to the other side, come right back through. So if you're ever farming any resource that needs to be at an outpost, make sure you can choose the outpost that's closest to a door just to kind of speed up the process on your farm. You know what I'm saying? All right, so as you can see, I just spawned back. I checked the map, boom, it's refreshed. I'm ready to go in. I go in, I knock it out, right? You get the resource, rinse and repeat. That's it, that's all, okay? You don't have to do anything extra. You don't have to wait that timer. Sometimes you'll come back through, you know, and it won't be refreshed. Go back through the door, come right back. You know what I'm saying? If it's anywhere around like a minute 30, I say just wait it out. Sometimes you'll be bouncing back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And you end up wasting more time than just waiting, you know what I'm saying? So boom, as you can see right there, got the resource, got 12 from this one. I go right back to the door, I rinse and I repeat. All right, nice and easy, okay? It ain't nothing too complicated for that, okay? All right, so moving on to the next on the list of things we gotta farm. Okay, we got these right here, the conductive metallic foils. All right, these I highly recommend you get Enzo. If you don't have Enzo, get a friend who has Enzo. You want to have an Enzo in the group so you're not wasting your code breakers. All right, but you're just gonna basically press F to find out where they are, and all of these are gonna be located in Vespers. Okay, for the specific conductive metallic foils, the ones you need for the activators, they're gonna all be in Vespers. All right, switch to Enzo. As you can see, I just go out here, I grab my Enzo. I did some extra shit and grabbed this whole reactor and shit. I'm gonna probably cut that out, but go get Enzo. The codes are gonna be super easy. You pull up on them. As you can see, I came right over here. I found me a precision code breaker. Same thing. All right, the ultras are gonna be the most you get with the Cooper shards and the metallic foils. The precisions are still a nice chunk you get. You know what I'm saying? As you can see right here, it's 24,000 Cooper shards and 11 metallic foil. All right, it's a good farm. Moving on to the next material. Okay, as you can see, we got heat plasma batteries. All right, this is the thing with any mission where you got to farm for the resource. Okay, you do not have to do the entire mission. I promise you, you don't have to do the entire mission. Okay, you just have to get probably 2-3 phases into the mission and you'll get a boss that has a yellow name on it. Okay, it's like an elite boss or some shit. I don't know, majority of the time they have elite in their name, you know, so we're just gonna call them elite bosses or elite monsters, elite enemies, elite Vulgus looking ass. Nah. All right, so as you can see, I approach the mission, I hop in the mission. You could change the reward if you want, but I'm just trying to get in, get out, activate all the buffs into the mission. All right, we get in. Like I said, you pass through a couple phases. I'm just probably gonna speed this up right here. You know what I'm saying? You just basically mow through everything. Okay, it's probably best to have Bunny on. I have Viessa just because I don't know, I've been working on Viessa lately, you know, but it's probably best to have Bunny get it done the fastest. You feel me? I wasn't really doing times, I wasn't timing myself, but these were missions that can be done way faster than the others. All right, so as you can see, I get to this area right here. You're just gonna have to destroy one of the Vulgus technology devices, then you're gonna have to destroy the second one, and then on that second one, on the last phase getting into the third one, there's gonna be an enemy that spawns. Okay, and this is the elite enemy I'm talking about, right? As soon as you kill this enemy, he's gonna drop the heat plasma batteries for you guys. Okay, once he does that, abort the mission. Okay, once you're done with the mission, you already got what you needed. You're not gonna get it at the boss near the end. Rinse and repeat. Okay, do it over again. You can switch over, and I did the other mission here. As you can see, got to the third phase, and boom, there's the boss that spawns right there. So this is the only two missions that give you the heat plasma batteries. All right, and they both guaranteed drops. They guarantee have the elite enemy. Once you take out the enemy, as you can see right here, the purple, it looks like a little purple orb on the ground right here. You see? Boom, that's it. 10 heat plasma batteries right there. Nice and easy. All right, moving on to the next resource. The next resource we're going over is the polyatomic ion particles. All right, there's a lot of places you can get this from, but I found the best to be the command relay over in Fortress. All right, there's a spawn point right close to it. You just run down to the mission and it's literally jumping back and forth. It's nice and easy. All right, so here's your spawn point and the mission is literally right down here in front of you. Okay, like this is, I've tried finding everything that was close together. You didn't have to do too much running, too much of this, too much of that. You know what I'm saying? The command relay's right up here. You literally just get up here, mow down enemies. All right, probably like maybe 10, 15, around 20 enemies you got to kill, and then you're gonna hear another queue line where he says there's an elite enemy inbound, or there's another elite Vulgus commander or something coming in. He's gonna spawn at the top of these rocks right here. As soon as he spawns, drop your ult, do something. They fucked me over and gave me 5, you know, and then the second time they only gave me like 6. But you abort the mission, rinse and repeat. All right, it's right next to each other. It's right next to the spawn points. This is probably the most efficient way for this. All right, nice and easy. Moving on to the next one. All right, this is the actual blueprint. Okay, so for the actual blueprint, I found that doing the missions on normal, obviously you run through the fastest. It's nice and easy because then you can do the boss on normal as well. Chances may not be that high, but it's also not that much of a buff on hard. You know what I'm saying? I did choose to get Bunny out here so it could be just a little bit faster, you know, but you're gonna want to slide over here to Magister Lab. Okay, the Magister Lab is the mission that's gonna drop you the amorphous material 100% guaranteed every time at the end of the mission. But the thing about Magister Lab is it's probably one of the fastest, easiest missions, I wouldn't say in the game, but just to get this material, it is so fast. And on top of that, the boss you have to fight, the Gravewalker, is the first boss in the game, and it's so easy. So as you can see, I pull up to the first area right here. You just run through, nice and easy. You get Bunny, do whatever you got to do. I don't have really minus skill cost and none of that duration. I just kind of got an OP ass Bunny that hits hard. All right, just you hit this little table or you hit this little device right here. Once you hit that device, you move to the next area. The next area is the same right here. You just mow through everything. All right, it's really kind of simple. And then you get into the third phase. The third phase is where the boss spawns in at. Okay, so you're gonna kill everything. You're gonna hit this computer. The boss spawns, kill the boss, get the material, go hit the boss. All right, rinse and repeat. If you wanted to, you could just run this mission back to back to back. When the statistics screen pulls up, you can restart mission, okay, and just gather up those materials. That way you can just go straight to the boss, continuously hit the boss, hit the boss, hit the boss. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see right there, I just got the amorphous pattern 2 for the Gravewalker. Okay, I go check out the Gravewalker, press L to see who it's linked to, and that's how you know which boss you have to go fight to redeem that material. Bada bing, bada boo, you do what you do. All right, you pull up on the boss, right? You take him out, you head straight to the orb. I don't really grab any of the stuff, the gear. It's only level 10, you know, just leave it alone. Pull up the pattern and hope and pray that you get it. You know what? We lucky today because I did not get that shit. Good fucking looking, game. Thank you. All right, so that's gonna do it for the activated resource farm. Moving on over to the crystallization catalyst farm. All right, so first on the list, I'm not going to talk over the mixed energy residue because I kind of have a 2-in-1 on that later. So first we got the macromolecule biogel. Okay, you got 2 different outposts that you can go hit. As you can see, I check out the first one, and if you notice, I peeped that it's not that close to the gate. All right, so I'm like, let me go see what the other one's talking about, right? I go check out the other one. It's way closer to a gate. Okay, bet I can probably do this a lot faster than I could do the other one, right? So I fast travel over here. All right, so I fast travel over here. The first thing I see is this thing is less than 10 seconds ready. All right, bet. So I'm about to push over to it. As you guys already know, destroy the computers. You destroy the computers, a boss spawns. As soon as that boss spawns, collect your loot. All right, it's nice and easy. I'm being extra, taking out the snipers, trying to look all cool and shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the boss spawn, I guess I already killed the boss with my pulse. So as you can see right over here laying on the ground, boom, there's the macromolecule biogel. That's a fucking tongue twister, boy. Macromolecule biogel. So then keep moving, push over to the gate. You guys already know, go through the gate, come back through, rinse and repeat. All right, you guys already know. Moving on to the next material, right? We have the mixed energy residue. All right, so this is the same thing with the activator. You got to get out Enzo. You got to go over to the Agna Desert. Okay, this is only gonna spawn on the encrypted storage boxes in the Agna Desert. Okay, you guys already know Enzo. Pop your little pulse thing. See if you hear the sound. Run up right here. I got a regular code breaker. Okay, I take anything. All right, I ain't about to just only look for ultra precision. None of that. Complete the code. Boom. As you can see, 6 mixed energy residue right there. Move to a different spot. I hear this one. I'm moving around. I'm kind of like, what the hell? I hear it, I look a different direction, I didn't hear it, now I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay, it's hiding back here. Boom, grab it, do the code, farm it up. It's easy. All right, That's it, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we cooking. Move it to the next one. All right, the next one we got is the brains. Okay, I kind of want to touch on the brains, but I'm not really gonna touch on the brains. I'm just gonna link my last video right here. This can be found in the Fortress outskirts, all right, in the White Knight Gulch. This is, oh my goodness, this is Cooper Farm, XP Farm, this neural circuit farm that you need for the freaking crystallization catalyst. As you guys seen, I had a shit ton of them. You only need 18. So moving on over into the crystallization blueprint, the actual blueprints itself, you're gonna want to come over here to the Forgotten East in the Sterile Land. Okay, I say this because this is a mixed energy residue farm, the first resource you need for the crystallization catalyst, and a crystallization catalyst blueprint farm. Okay, when you get to about like the middle section of this mission, by the way, it is a somewhat lengthy mission, all right, probably sub 10 minutes, 8-9 minutes you get this thing done. But right in the middle of the mission, you actually do get 14, well, I got 14 energy residue, but you get a drop of mixed energy residue, that first resource you need. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1, and it's gonna drop every single time. Every time I ran the mission, I got the drop at the location when you get the drop at. Okay, once you get that, boom, that's one you got, and then you can go push up and get the amorphous material that you need to go and get the crystallization blueprint. All right, it's a 50% chance with the crystallization blueprint. All right, it's, I know the drop rates kind of seem a little what, you know, but, and that is gonna do it for this video. I ended up going and getting the boss, did not get the drop, you feel me? My RG was shitty for this video, but hey, it is what it is. That's the guide, man. I tried putting it all into like I said, an efficient manner for you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's a lot of different ways you can do stuff, a lot of different things that you can do, but I'm trying to pair it up with like spawn points and how fast, how close the doors are, resetting the time, the fastest missions, you know what I'm saying? The hardest thing about this is probably going to be the last mission I just talked about, the crystallization catalyst blueprint mixed in with the mixed energy residue, only because it's the longest mission. All right, it's not that big of a deal. Everything else on this list is very, very valid. You know what I'm saying? If you want to show your support, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Give me them comments down below. Hit that sub button, man. I'm going to be covering the First Descendant, whatever you guys need, build guides, just guides, whatever you guys need. All right. It's Crispy and T, man, and I'm up out of here.